Imagine opening an ancient book with pages worn by time, each filled with mysterious symbols. Symbols that at first glance seem indecipherable, but are laden with profound meaning, hiding humanity's secrets, millennial messages, and teachings that transcend generations. Today, we will explore the fascinating magic of symbols in lost sacred texts, embarking on a journey through the past, revisiting ancient civilizations, and revealing the hidden truths that remain guarded in the lines of these enigmatic writings. Human history is a tapestry woven with symbols. From the first scribbles in prehistoric caves to the manuscripts of advanced civilizations in Egypt, India, Mesopotamia, and many more, symbols have always been a universal language to express the ineffable, the mysterious, and the sacred. In many spiritual and esoteric traditions, it is believed that symbols possess intrinsic power, capable of connecting the mundane to the divine, guiding the seeker to enlightenment and transcendental wisdom. At the heart of this quest, we find lost sacred texts, ancient manuscripts that for various reasons have been lost in the mists of time. However, fragments of these texts still persist, each offering a glimpse into the beliefs and knowledge of past civilizations. One of the most well-known examples is the Dead Sea Scrolls, discovered in caves near the Dead Sea in the mid-20th century. These scrolls, dating back more than 2,000 years, include Jewish religious texts that not only offer insight into the religious practices of the time, but are also adorned with symbols that carry profound spiritual meanings. Let's delve into a specific example. The symbol of the serpent, recurring in various sacred texts. In Hebrew scriptures, the serpent appears in the Garden of Eden as the tempter. But in other cultures, such as in Egypt, the serpent was a symbol of renewal and immortality due to its ability to shed its skin. In Hindu tradition, the serpent, or Naga, is seen as a symbol of protection and wisdom. Thus, a single symbol can have multiple levels of interpretation, depending on the cultural and spiritual context in which it is embedded. Another deeply significant symbol found in many ancient texts is the Tree of Life, present in traditions like Jewish Kabbalah, where it represents the paths between different aspects or emanations of God. In Norse mythology, Yggdrasil is the cosmic tree linking the various worlds of the cosmos. In the Bible, the tree in Eden represents both temptation and the origin of the knowledge of good and evil. These trees in ancient texts are not merely literal, but are used to represent complex spiritual concepts, and understanding these symbols requires both a keen eye and an open mind. Egyptian sacred texts, such as the Book of the Dead, are filled with symbols that reveal beliefs about the afterlife and the path the soul must take to reach the beyond. The Eye of Horus, often found in these texts, is a symbol of protection, royal power, and good health. The hieroglyphs of the ancient Egyptians with their figures and representations are a blend of art and spirituality aimed at communicating the harmony between the human and the divine. It is equally fascinating to observe how symbols transcend cultures, reappearing in new contexts with renewed meanings. The pentagram is one such symbol that in ancient Mesopotamia represented the energy of the gods. Later, it was assimilated into medieval Christian tradition as a symbol of luck, only to be associated later with esoteric and occult practices. Today, the pentagram is still used by various traditions, often reinterpreted by each according to their own precepts and views. As we navigate through India's religious texts, such as the Vedas and Upanishads, we find a wealth of symbols that lead to meditation and enlightenment. Om, the primordial sound, symbolizes the unity of the universe and is a tool for deep meditation. The chakras, energy centers of the human body, are represented as lotus flowers, each with particular symbolism aligning the human being with the cosmos. In Buddhist texts, the Dharma wheel represents the dissemination of Buddha's teachings throughout the universe and the path to achieving nirvana. The Bodhi tree, where Buddha attained enlightenment, symbolizes the spiritual quest and the ultimate realization of truth. Each symbol here is not merely decorative, but serves as a gateway to a deeper understanding of spiritual beliefs and practices. Another ancient civilization whose sacred texts offer a world of symbolism is the Maya. The Popol Vuh, one of the most important texts of this culture, is filled with symbols that describe the creation of the world, the rise of the gods, and the soul's journey after death. The arch, the feathered serpent, and the calendars are recurring symbols that offer insights into the Maya worldview, where time and nature are intrinsically sacred and interconnected. It is important to recognize that interpreting symbols requires an open mind and a willingness to explore multiple layers of meaning. An emblematic example is Taoism and its representation of yin-yang. This simple symbol of interlocking circles encapsulates the duality and harmony of the universe, light and shadow, male and female, order and chaos, and highlights a central principle of many spiritual traditions, the quest for balance and the integration of polarities. For a broad understanding of symbols in lost sacred texts, it is equally essential to examine pre-Columbian codices, such as those of the Aztec civilization. The Templo Mayor, the spiritual heart of Tenochtitlan, is adorned with symbols representing gods, cycles of life, death, and rebirth. The sunstone is one of the most studied artifacts, a complex calendar symbolizing the Aztec cosmos and the cycles of creation and destruction that are part of the essence of existence. Let's now take a moment to reflect on the intrinsic power of symbols in our own lives. Each of us often unconsciously uses symbols that shape our perception and actions. Think, for example, of the use of the heart as a symbol of love, or the dove as a symbol of peace. These symbols have evolved over thousands of years, carrying a meaning that goes beyond words and touching our emotional and spiritual essence. By delving into this world of symbols, we connect with something greater than ourselves, something that is simultaneously ancient and contemporary, mystical and practical. With each symbol deciphered, we recognize an opportunity for growth and transformation, as it offers us new perspectives and ways of understanding our own spirituality and connection with the universe around us. We have come to the end of this journey, but the learning about symbols and lost sacred texts is just beginning for each of us. Keep exploring, questioning, and absorbing the ancestral knowledge that remains hidden in these precious materials. The forge of wisdom is endless, and each symbol is a key, ready to open doors to new understandings and spiritual realizations. I deeply thank each of you for accompanying me this far. May the symbols we have explored together illuminate your path, and may we continue together in this relentless quest for knowledge and truth. Remember, every spiritual journey is unique, and your own interpretation and understanding of these symbols will be your compass on the path to enlightenment. Thank you very much.